Hello world, we have loaded into Carowinds once again for a really cool video today. I'm going to take you guys through the park and show you all what my best rides are. Now this is purely my opinion, so some people may disagree, but I'm just going to take you around and tell you what I like the most. Now we're also going to start in the amusement park and work our way over to Carolina Harbor as well, so I'm going to talk about those water slides over there. And I also want you guys to know that I can't take this GoPro or any camera on any of the rides. So I'm gonna do my best to film as much of the ride as I can, just standing outside of it to let you know what it's like. But let's go have some fun. Here we go, Fury 325. It has got to be my favorite ride in Carowinds. If you're wondering what that number stands for, 325, it's the amount of feet that drop is. And according to Carowinds.com, it is the nation's tallest and fastest giga coaster, and longest. I forgot about that. So it's a beast, y'all. Now I'm gonna try to get more footage for you outside the park because you can't see the rest of the ride inside the park. So hopefully I can get that for you. If I do, it's gonna happen right now. All right, I actually did get outside of the park to get some awesome footage of this thing. The Fury is a beast. Like at that drop right there, you're going at speeds of like 95 miles per hour. And let me tell you, it's pretty intense. Now there are no inversions in this roller coaster. So it's pretty much after you make it past that big drop, this coaster is smooth sailing. But I like this part right here specifically because when you go up, when you come back down, you actually go under the entrance to the park. So right there's the bridge, and right there they come out from underneath the bridge to the entrance of the park. So this coaster rocks, man. If you come here, you have got to ride this. This is the #1 coaster that you have got to do. For all you music buffs, there's actually a treble clef built into this coaster. Now the Intimidator is pretty sick, guys. Like, it's got a pretty decent drop. It's not as big as the Furies, but it does have some really cool aspects to this ride that I'm about to show you. See right there, you got a huge drop, but when you come over here, there's a couple little hills that you go over and you actually get some air time. And then you have a bank down there just like a real NASCAR. Oh, here's a train about to go over right now. I don't know if you guys can hear them, so I'm gonna go ahead and narrate what they're saying for you. All right, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Ah, wee. Help me, Tom Cruise. So I didn't think that the footage I just gave you, the Intimidator, really showed off what it was. So out in the parking lot on the way out, I stopped the car to take this little video here. So just remember, over a 200-foot drop there, you go really fast, you bank like you're in a NASCAR, you come up these big hills and your butt comes up out of the seat, and it's just a lot of fun. Not you. And up next is Afterburn, forever in my heart, named Top Gun. Yes, just like Tom Cruise's movie, they had this named Top Gun before they swapped over to Cedar Fair. See, Paramount used to own this ride, and now Cedar Fair does, so they couldn't use the Top Gun name. But it's Afterburn now, and it is still really good. And it is old, but look at this. Like, it's intense. You hang under the track and spin around, and it literally feels like you are flying in an airplane. So I absolutely love this. Let's see if we can catch it come back around right here. Oh, here it comes right here. See, watch him spin right here. I love this, man. It just whips you around. Now, it will make you dizzy. There's not a lot of drops, like stomach in your throat drops, but it does whip you around in every direction. Up next is Copperhead Strike. It's a really good one. They have a launch right here from this barn from like about 0 to 40, and it's themed up and everything. We should be able to catch a launch here soon. I just saw a train go in there, but there's something about like a grandma and moonshine, and you're running the moonshine in the car. I don't really know it. I'm not an expert on that. Oh, come on. Here we go. So this roller coaster has a ton of hang time. Check out how slow they go over that loop. Almost looks like they're not gonna make it, but they do. So yeah, there is tons of hang time all throughout this ride, not just that loop, but there's various barrel rolls and everything. If you get nauseous from being inverted from barrel rolls and things like this, you might want to skip it because it is pretty intense. Oh, here goes one. Look at this, how slow they go over. Lots of hang time. But yeah, it's a super cool ride. Now this is full of high intensity drops and speed. If you are into that kind of thing, you might want to check this one out. Up next is the Boo Blasters. Now it is a classic to me. It's an oldie but goodie. Now if you know what a B movie is, this is like a B ride. I like it a lot. It's just got some old school charm to it, but it is not the most technical. It's just kind of cool to me. And just to tell you a little bit about what it's like, if you have ever been to Disney World, it's like you kind of take Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin over in Tomorrowland and mixed it with Haunted Mansion. So it's like a haunted house with little guns, and you shoot the ghosts and get points, and you can compete against your family. Now it's time to head on over to Carolina Harbor Water Park and get wet. I'm going to show you some of the rides they have here, which ones I like the best. First up in Carolina Harbor is the Boogie Board Racers, and this is the newest slide that Carolina Harbor has put in. You can see it's not that intimidating. Like, there's no huge drops or anything like that, but you do lay on a mat, come down up there in those tubes, spin around here in these little tubes, and splash down there in the pool to stop. But I like this. It's a lot of fun. I'd say the intensity out of like 1 out of 5 is probably like 2.5 to 3. It's not that intense, y'all, but it's a lot of fun. I don't know if you can count this for a ride, but I love this wave pool right here at the front of Carolina Harbor. It's the main wave pool. They actually have 2, but this one seems to be the better one. It's got a lot of cabanas out here, and over there is actually premium cabanas. But see how it's calm right now? In a little while, they'll blow the horn and make waves in the water. So it's a lot of fun. So if you leave the wave pool and come down this walkway past the entrance, there's a group of slides, and there's one that I really enjoy sliding on. So let's go check this thing out. There is a whole cluster of slides on this side, but I specifically want to talk about these 2 because I have a lot of fun on these. They're my favorites of the cluster here. So the yellow one is going to drop you down in this big tube right here and let you feel what it feels like to be flushed, because you're going to go around and around and around and around just like a toilet bowl, and then drop right out the middle and land in this area. I don't know why these things aren't running, by the way. Hopefully they will this year. Now the green one is it's like one of those drive you up the wall slides. You're gonna start up here at the top, drop like crazy, and I'm usually the one going backwards, by the way, and then you're gonna go right up this wall pretty far up in the air and then land on the other side and come out right there. So these 2 are a lot of fun. My next little ride that I absolutely enjoy is the Lazy River. It's nice to get in this thing and just kind of forget what's going on and float on through here. It's about, I would say, 8-minute ride or so, maybe about 10 minutes, but it's a lot of fun. It's really calm for the most part, and it's 2.5 feet deep. They do have some sprayers that spray you, and you cannot escape from them. Now, I do record on a GoPro Hero 9, so you're probably wondering why I'm not taking you in that lazy river. I mentioned before they don't let you take cameras on rides and slides and things, and we asked, and this is no different. So you just have to look at it from here. Bummer. Here's a better look at those misters or sprayers or whatever you call them right about there. Now, there is no escaping those things, so if you got your hair done or did or whatever you call it, you might want to take cover from those things, but I actually like it. It is hot in Charlotte, North Carolina, and these things keep you cooled off, so I'm okay with it. Now, I know a lot of you all watching this is probably not going to care about the kiddie park, but this does contain one of my favorite rides. This one right here is called Pelican Plunge. Younger kids can ride it, so I've had a lot of good memories with my daughter here. And for a little kid ride, it rips. All right, that is it for Carolina Harbor. Now, we have finished the amusement park side and the water park side. And I hope that answers the question as to what my best rides are here at Carowinds. It's a lot of fun here, y'all, and there's a lot more things to ride. Those are just my best. So come here and enjoy all of it. But I hope you guys had fun. Thanks for playing. For now, it's gonna be game over.